I'm Fatima from Telesure. I'm an HR business partner and I'm responsible for the regions. Our head office is based in Johannesburg. We have approximately 3,300 staff, and we have regional offices in PE, East London, Durban and Cape Town, and my portfolio is then the regional offices.
Dalila Dasneves, HR manager at Capita.
My name is Ruth Manning Dirts. I work for Takealot as the talent specialist.
My name is Nikki Ferreira. I'm the Associate Director for Human Resources for iPrio.
We do a number of feedback processes with our current employees. Each of our divisions, operational divisions, they have their own employee forums, and we do monthly employee forums where the head of that department actually goes and does a kind of a 360-degree discussion with the employees. They get an opportunity to really raise any kind of concerns, but it's more like we want to see the change happen. I think it's important for our employees to see things, not just say, they don't want to just hear things. They want to actually see things in action, and I believe that we've gotten this right.
Again, coming from a space where, no HR to HR, and so it's been very slow in, do we need this? Why do we need it? Do we need it right now? What do we need to get right first? And for where we have implemented it, obviously the initial reaction is, we have all these issues and this is the problem. But I think, like with anything, you do a basic SWOT, you look at the feedback, and you try and get quick wins for yourself as a team or as a division, as a business, and you try just slowly but surely, realistically try and solve for that, so that employees can also see that you are doing something about it. I don't think that you need to look at everything and try and solve everything immediately, because you might not have capacity or access to the information to be able to solve for that. So an approach of trying to identify what are the quick wins and what are the ones that are going to be the most effective for the space that I'm in at the moment.
So we do have the general, it's an email address that we use. We have a platform that we previously named Phineas, where staff can make suggestions. If your suggestion is implemented, there's a monetary incentive, a monetary reward. We have what we call Telusure's Got Talent, where managers and or colleagues can nominate an employee that they feel is a top performer, or goes out of their way to make it easy for everybody else in the business, or has just gone way beyond the normal call of business. So you can nominate those people, and then every quarter the entire company votes for about 10 of these people, and they get a 10,000 rand, and then from those 10 the whole company votes again for previously it was called something like Rainmaker, where that person who gets the most votes for the year gets 100,000 rand. So we up the incentive, so we've got that. And then we have currently, last 2 weeks ago, it's that time of year where we do our engagement survey, which is very formal. So every staff member gets an email with a link. It's anonymous, and then there's a range of questions they answer.
I suppose in terms of employee feedback, most organisations will adopt an annual survey. This is probably more of a traditional stance in terms of gathering employee feedback and identifying what the main trends are, where are the big ticket items you need to focus on as an organisation. In terms of my personal preference and what I've seen in other organisations is moving to more of regular feedback, more informally, what is called pulse checks, so that you would, instead of doing a big annual survey once a year where the information is at one point in time, becomes pretty much out of date once the survey is filled out, you move into a more an operating rhythm where feedback is part of ongoing conversations. So you as a manager would engage with your workforce. Perhaps you would set on a quarterly basis just to do pulse checks in terms of key questions that you value as an organisation, and you move into that conversation where managers take the information, sit down, open up a conversation. That then brings to light what people are feeling in the moment, what are their current issues. You would look to understand what that feedback is, do problem solving, move to action immediately, and that cycle almost continues. And I find that a more natural, a more proactive, progressive way of listening, understanding, and ultimately taking action. And it's more ongoing, in the moment, and embedded into an organization's actual operating rhythm, opposed to one big let's stand up at the end of the year and look how we've done and identify an action plan to build on for the next year, and that could become quite outdated quite quickly. Thanks.
You're welcome.